Hey, hello, network marketeers. We are live now. My name is Antonio Norton. My page is Grab Your Freedom. Welcome to my page and welcome to this video. Today, I would like to share a short story that usually, like always, has a hidden meaning for entrepreneurs. Well, actually for everyone, but I want to make the target for the entrepreneurs. So it's like like a fairy tale, like a short story, but an interesting one with a polemic title. I don't know if you saw the title, but the title is called "Do You Belong to the Circle of the 99?" So I saw that someone entered. So please say your name, say where you are from, and so I can give you a shout out. So let's continue and let me tell you this short story. So there was this kingdom where lived a powerful king. This king basically had everything. He had beautiful gardens everywhere, a beautiful landscape, a beautiful palace, lots of good food, good wine, lots of women. Basically, he had everything he wanted, so there was no reason for him not to be a happy guy. But the truth is, he was unhappy. He was sad lots of times, and he had mood swings. Sometimes he was really happy, sometimes he was really sad. In this kingdom, he had a jester. So this jester was always happy, with a big smile, bright eyes, laughing all the time, making jokes. And the king was really surprised. How is it possible that this jester, who has a miserable life, who wears all the time the same clothes, who eats badly, how this jester can be a happy guy? Because every day he is happy. And this was starting to irritate him. He was starting to feel more and more kind of angry with that situation. So one day he called the jester and said, "I need to talk to you, and I want to make you a question." And the jester was really surprised and said, "Yes, Your Majesty, please. If I can help you, sure." And the king said, "Why are you always happy? Always happy?" And the jester said, "I don't have any reason not to be happy. Your Majesty, you give me a house, food, money, and I have a happy family, my kids, my wife. So I have no reasons not to be happy. I have everything that I need." And the king, who had everything, you must remember, he had everything. He was really, really surprised. So how is it possible that this poor guy says he has everything? Well, in fact, he has nothing. So the king was really irritated with his answer, with the answer of the jester, and said to himself, "Well, I don't have this. I still don't get it. I still don't get it." So he called the wise guy of the kingdom. There's always a wise guy. So he called the wise guy, the wise man, who came to the palace and who meet the king. And the king said, "Wise guy, wise man, please tell me, I have a jester who is always happy. And he invited him to stay there during a whole week and watch the jester. And this is what happened. He stayed there and he watched the jester with a big smile, always laughing, always jiggling, like a jester. And after a week, the king said, "Hey, do you see this? He's always happy all the time, laughing. How is it possible? He has a miserable life." And the wise man said, "Because he is out of the circle of the 99. And the king said, "What do you mean by the circle of the 99? What is it, that circle?" "Well, Your Majesty, it's something that he will never enter." And the king said, "But I want him to enter, because I need to understand why he is always happy." And the wise man said, "Majesty, if you want to know why he is always happy, you have to put him in the 99 circle. But it's important that you understand this. If he enters this circle, you will lose your great jester, a person that you love. You will lose him, because his smile, his happiness will disappear." And the king was really, really curious about this. And he said, "Okay, I will take the chance and I will lose my jester. If this is the price that I have to pay, I will pay it." And the wise man said, "This is not the whole price. Actually, you will have to grab a bag with 99 gold coins." And the king, he was really a rich man. He had all the money he wanted. So it was not a big deal to lose 99 golden coins. So he was more concerned about losing his jester, but he was accepting the price he had to pay. So he just grabbed the bag, put the coins there, and went with the wise man to the house of the poor jester. So he went to his house, and the king started to look at the window, and he was observing the jester, who was happy, jiggling around. And he put the bag with the 99 gold coins in the door, and he knocked the door. The king and wise man, they knocked the door and they disappeared. And they started to look and to watch what will happen. Then the jester opened the door and looked at the bag, and he was really surprised, and he started to wrap the bag to see what was inside the bag, and he found gold, and he was really, really happy. He was crying of happiness. He was really, really, really astonished with all that precious treasure he had. He went to his house and he started to count the coins and started to make small amounts of coins. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. He was really, really, really excited. 80, 90, and he started 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and he stopped and said, where is the last coin? I must have lost that coin. I will search in the house. So he started to look in the house, and suddenly his humor started to change. He was no longer happy like he used to be. He was becoming more angry and more irritated. So he looked all the house. You know, he 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 tried to search everywhere he could imagine, and the more he searched, the more he was becoming desperate because he found no coin. No coin. So the next morning, the king was really curious to see what would happen. So the king was there, the jester came, and the jester was no longer with that huge smile. He was no longer with that huge smile. He was irritated, frustrated, tense. He was angry. And he started to behave differently with the king. And after a few weeks, like a month or something, the king decided to dismiss the jester. So the jester went away, and the king said, "You are not the same. You don't make me laugh again. You are not that happy guy who had all the jokes ready and who used to make me laugh. You are no longer that guy. So I don't want you." So he lost the jester. So this is the end of the story, and now let's try to understand what this story has to do with being an entrepreneur. Well, being an entrepreneur means starting to have your own money, becoming independent, becoming the boss of yourself, and starting to collect leads, starting to collect names, starting to collect sales. And each day can be a challenging day. You can make in one day 5 leads, 10 leads, 15 leads, 2 sales, 20 sales, 30 sales, and it can become a numbers game more than everything. And the thing is, when it becomes a numbers game, you can start to behave with frustration if you are not getting the goals you set for the week or for the day. Let's just make this example. Let's imagine that you wake up in the morning and you say to yourself, "Today I will make 20 leads." And you start the day, and you make 10 leads. And then in the afternoon you make more 5 leads, and you are with 15 leads. And you're getting the 20 leads, but you don't get the 20 leads. What will happen? Well, maybe you will get frustrated. Maybe you'll get irritated because you start to see everyone has a number. So you are no longer looking at the person as a golden coin. It's like a number. So what happened with the jester is that he was no longer looking at his treasure like a huge treasure. He was no longer looking at it that way. He was just looking at it as a frustration thing. And he was not getting the 100 coins that he wanted. He was getting 99 coins. So each coin was no longer a piece of value by itself. And what I want to tell you is, when we are entrepreneurs, each lead that we have, it's like a golden coin. Each sale that we make, it's like a golden coin. And if we feel that each lead and each sale is like a 100 golden coins. It's like a treasure. Then we will celebrate every win, every lead, every sale, every referral, every comment, every share, every like, every love. Because all these things are important. And if we just look at the result, if we are just if we just care about the 99 golden coins, we will lose what it means to collect every coin, like one coin. It's a celebration, 2 coins. Another celebration, 1 lead, a celebration, 2 leads, celebration. The problem is that the jester started to look at his treasure not as individual coins, but as an amount of coins. And each person has its value by itself. Each lead, each sale, each comment, each like, each love, each thing has value for itself. And if we learn to celebrate each one of these victories, we will be always much happier, not frustrated, not choleric. Probably we will not become like the jester became. And this is the message that I wanted to deliver today, to share with you today. Fortunately, in my business, I already passed 100 leads. And I remember when I reached 99 leads, it's like the circle of the 99 leads. I was happy, but I was anxious to get the other lead that would bring me 100 leads, which is a big number. And the thing is, but I didn't get irritated or tense or angry because I was not getting it. No, I was just happy because each lead brought me to that place. So each lead has value for itself. It's like each person who believed in my project, and each person has value by itself. And that's it. This is what I wanted to share with you. So if you found value in this message, drop me a 5. I know there's someone there watching. Sometimes it appears, sometimes disappears. I don't know who is. But if you want to say hello, who are you and where are you from, you are more than welcome. If you don't, okay, no problem. I'm happy because you are there. Anyway, so this is the message that I wanted to share with you. Drop me a 5 if you find value in this message. And if you want to share this video, please write on the comments with an hashtag share. And if you will watch it on the replay, put an hashtag and write replay on the comments. And if you want to know more about how am I building my business, making commissions, making sales, making leads, and growing day by day, if you want to know more about how am I, thank you, I see something happening here. I don't know what is it, but I thank you. Okay, thank you. Michel, what's your name? Sorry, I just put my glasses. I can. Michel Toussaint. Okay, thank you. Merci pour cette expression. Well, my French is not perfect, but So what I was saying, and if you want to know more about my work, what I do, how am I building my business, please write a comment saying tell me more or more info, and I will gladly share with you more about what I do and help you build your business online. So take care, have a great evening, a great night, a great day, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.